In this video, we're going to talk about negative exponents. So I want you to go ahead and pause the video and write these notes down. And hopefully you recall that anytime you have a negative exponent, it gets moved to the denominator. Now, if you have a negative exponent in the denominator, it gets moved to the numerator because this is technically over 1. Alrighty. Okay. So why is this true? Well, if I were to write this in expanded form, okay, by the rule of dividing, it would be c to the negative third. But I can go ahead and cancel these out because I'm multiplying. So these cancel out, these cancel out. This is technically a 1 on top then. And so then we get 1 over, how many c's do we have? C's to the third power. So that's why it works out. Okay, so let's practice some simplifying. Again, I don't want any answers to have a negative exponent in them. So for this first one, p to the 4 to the 4th power is fine. That can stay. So that's going to stay up on top. Now, t to the negative third, that's going to move to the bottom. It's going to become positive and move to the bottom. And r to the negative second becomes positive and moves to the top. No simplifying to do here. It's already simplified. That's my answer. Now for this one here, we're going to look at our bases because we're all about that base. So 12 over negative 15, what does that simplify down to? It simplifies down to 4 over a negative 5. They're both divisible by 3. Now we have a negative 4 minus 3. You could go ahead and move this down here and then put it on the bottom. That's fine. I'm just going to use my regular rules. So looking at our m's here, m to the negative 4th minus 3 because I'm dividing. So that's going to be m to the negative 7th. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the bottom, make it positive and put it on the bottom. And then our p's, we have p2 minus a negative 9. So we have minus a negative, that becomes a positive. So it's going to be p to the 11th. And since it's positive, it's going to go on top in the numerator. Alrighty. So again, rewatch that if you need to see what I did. But we're going to go ahead and move on. Here's our next example. There's lots of options that you could do here. I'm going to go ahead and just simplify what's inside here. Looking at my bases. So we have a negative 2. We have a to the negative 2 minus a negative 4. So that's going to be a positive 2. A to the positive 2. And then we have b to the 4 minus a negative 4. That's going to be a positive 8. Alrighty. And then we have c to the 5 minus 3, which is c to the 2nd. Hey, what do you know? No negatives. Awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and distribute. You could have distributed first and then simplified. I like to simplify first and then distribute. So our final answer is a to the 4th, b to the 16th, and c to the 4th. And that is our final answer. Alrighty. That's all I have for you. And let me know if you have any questions, but that's negative exponents. Thanks, guys.